Right, our last two games were actually pretty close, right? Both of them sort of just lost to misplays. For one, the KO. If I stop going into the high roller, right? Well, not high roller. If I stop going into KO's ability, we probably stood a chance. And then against the Riptide, right? I misplayed twice, I think, right? So first I misplayed around Pummel, and then I also didn't fuse the Endless Winter. Why am I not looking at cards? Yeah, so I didn't fuse Endless Winter, right, to help stall out. And I should have also played more defensively. Going into the big attacks, so Crippling Crush and Starstruck were definitely correct, but then going and trying to stack up for the one big turn with our flails off of Blood on Our Hands was definitely the go, right? Instead of just doing little attacks here or there and giving Riptide the opportunity to react and play traps, because that's the whole thing with Riptide. So, I mean, the more we play, the more we learn, the more we figure out matchups. So, to that extent, right, there is some benefit, and we'll get there one day. Otherwise, right, we're still just going for a win, or at least trying to get the combo off. I mean, technically we got the combo off against Riptide, right? Just didn't work out too well. We lost first swing because they just trapped us to death because we were so low HP. Okay, so we're against Dartadel, so that's good. Right, nothing needs to be changed. No, because the only deck techs are for Rune, Wizard, and Guardian. So we're good to go. Right. And against Dartadel, whenever a mechanologist item with cost 2 or less is put into your banish zone from your deck, put into the arena. So we're versing a bunch of items. We don't have any item disruption, but I think we might do okay. I don't recall Dartadel. I know generally, right, mechnologists can be quite strong, right, boosting into a bunch of cards, so we'll have to see how it goes. We'll see what we can get off. The starting hand isn't that great, right? There we go. So Zipper hits. Boost positional hit, you may banish top card, you're dead. If you do, it gets to go again. Oh. And then they use the Optical Monocle, because that was the banish card. So we do want to defend. We also have Collapsing Trap. So ideally, we want to probably defend with that. Pass, and then play the Collapsing Trap. Right. King Hero discards their hand, then draws that many cards. So it's just a -1. So whatever their go again won't actually work out, which is good. Right. Fast, so it's theirs. Why? I'm curious what the misplay was. If I can figure out the misplay, then I don't mind. But if it's doing just because now they've seen the card, then that's a little bit of a grievance. But still, they lose their card, so they can't go into anything. We gain cards back anyway, and we're probably doing Alluring Inducement and looking for a big attack from them. The Collapsing Trap, they discard Teklo Pounder. So it's an item anyway, so I'm not sure what they were going into. They can just use the Teklo Blaster. Do they have one floating? Yeah, they do. They're going to? They're going to use Teklo Foundry, banish top 2 cards. They get more items. Starting to stack up. And I'm not going to read through everything. Then they're just using the Teklo Blaster. No, okay. So, I mean, depending what we find off their hand, maybe. We will use the Gorgon Dome straight away, try to look for something. Be nice to get boost and then banish one of our Teklo cores, right, to put it into the field. That'd be great. We got Tome. Probably want to wait, hold out, put in our arsenal. I mean, we can just try to go for a big turn this turn. We want to do that? Yeah, you know what, why not? We'll do that this turn. So pitch Blood on hands, right, to play the Tome, get 2 cards. And we're just trying to find something we can swing with. Which we probably won't end up getting, but you never know. Use Tome. Might have been better saving it and trying to go for the regen. Spark of Genius is good, and then we can stick the other Tome. I think that's a go. Or just cool down Lightning into Alluring Inducement. Pitch the Spark, right? 0, 2, 2. That could work too. I'd kind of like to look for a big attack. But I don't know if we're going to defend. Both of them have Unity, so I think we actually will. Right, we'll do 0. We'll grab our Teklo Core, and then we'll arsenal the Tome, and then we can block and get some tokens. Right, so that goes into our arsenal. We got Arknight Ascendancy. Out of curiosity, why did we draw... Oh, is that how that works? Do we get the Intellect? That is horrible then. Gains go again, right? That's That's horrendous. We're probably just going for Dominate, because we don't really have that big a turn. Well, actually, no, we're going for the Tome. So we'll block, pass, and then we can block with Agony as well. Right, because we're just playing the Tome off of the Teklo core. We could even cycle it, I suppose. We do get our tokens. So the Tome technically does have Go Again, right? Which means we might be able to combo something, depending on what we draw. Monocle, move steam counter, opt, and then Go Again. So you can set up their banish a bit better. Banish top 2 cards, so you found items, and they're just stacking up. And for the other player to pick, alright, the options for microprocessor. So many things going on, right? Sometimes it's just so hard to keep track of things unless you have played, right? So if you had a working knowledge of Mechanologist, this would be a lot easier of a matchup. But me, no. I'm confused, and I don't want to sit here, obviously, reading through and slow them down. Control Hyperdrive, Jumpstart costs 1 less. Ooh, new scroll feature. That's cool. Just show me what they're attacking with. They're attacking for 7, so we're probably blocking with the Agony. I don't want to cycle. I mean, we could go for broke, use the crown, and look for something else. You look for... No. We just block for 3. It's fine. Take 4, use our Tome. Hopefully we find something decent. Another Monocle. What other way can they banish? They have microprocessor? Banish top card? Yeah, okay, microprocessor to banish the Purifying Plasma. Move steam counter, target Mechanologist pistol gains +1. Right, do they have 2 of them? I feel like I saw them play 2 of them. They're just buffing up the gun. Oh, nothing that way. Nothing that way, just 3. Again, block, don't have to pitch. I think we just hold out. And we try to clap back with our own big turn. It's not looking good, in all honesty. We're sort of stalling out at this point. We do regen though, thanks to the Tome, right, to health back, so that's somewhat decent. Achilles Accelerator, gain 1 action point. Nope. What about this? Well, it's under a permanent, that gains +1, and then just crown like normal. So throttle. If controlling hero, if you control a card on the top of a chain that was boosted, the defending hero must defend T-Bone with equipment they control if able. So we have to defend with the crown, because I don't want to lose. Well, no, that's dumb. That's my bad. I should have just blocked with the Glyph on it, because it doesn't have any destruction on it. Pass. It's fine. 2 less damage. Would have liked to cycle something. And then the pistol. 3. Just need to draw one of our big cards. Maybe should have kept the Arcanite. So I'm not grabbing Dart at all. Right? And then we should draw back to 4. That was so annoying. Do his Tome. Still have 1 floating. Come on, give me Endless Winter and a blue. We got Northern Winds. Again, right, this isn't... I'm pretty sure it doesn't work, so I'm just going to keep it to defend with. Or even just sift it. You know, I'm just going to sift it. I should really just cut it. It would be good to freeze something, but every time I have played it, it just has never worked. So I'm not going to bother. Play an attack action, destroy, so that stays. See, what do we find? Endless Winter, look at that. Too bad we don't have the resources. We're passing. Seeing Endless Winter. And we also got Crippling Crush. We got Frost Text for the Endless Winter. So I need to keep 3 so I can block 3. Isn't that great? Kind of like to go for the Crippling Crush or something else. Right. So if we take a turn of damage, which we probably can't at this point anyway, but it would be nice to take a turn of damage so that we can then try to go for something. But most likely we're using Starstruck, and this round's on me to block, and then keeping the Frost Hex and Crippling Crush to play. Wait, do we have 1 more round of Teklo Core? Never mind. So we can block with 3 cards. Probably, again, don't really want to. We do also have the Spring Tunic. What do we do? I mean, the Seismic Surge doesn't help. Again, I'd like to play. Crippling Crush is probably the better one to play. Then this Winter's in our arsenal, so we have to go for that. I'm gonna block with 2. And keep the 3, so hopefully I can fuse Endless Winter. And hopefully we can just survive this turn. Echo Heart, banishing more stuff. Got so many items to keep track of. Wow. And just thinking, right, if there is, you know, huge item support in Bright Lights, how insane Data is going to be. Like the board saying, just keeping track of that. Because I have no idea what all of these do. Right? So many. It would feel cool though, right, in setting all this up. If only it wasn't Mechnologist items, and you could go for like a weird potion, amulet, talisman deck. They're doing 3. We're not going to do anything, because we're just going to Teklo-Korf into this round's on me, and then fuse with the Frostex to try and get the Frostbite tokens. For a Frostbite token, I don't think sure. Whenever they activate an ability, right, and all the items are abilities. So this is a way to stall them out, if we survive. Right, because Endless Winter is just huge against this setup. Okay. So we're us. Let's try and do the math. We're going to play Endless Winter. So we're going to use Goliath Gauntlet. Pass. Use Endless Winter. Pitch this rounds on me. Use it. Anything else? No. We still have 2 floating, so we can use the Tunic into Frostex as well. Oh, that's that great. But we'll see what they can do. Right, and then anytime they add a defending card, then it creates a Frostbite token. 4, 5. They're just letting 5 through. Next Winter hits until the end of the next turn whenever they activate an ability. Right, and do these count as abilities? Or is it just their own ability? So every time they proc it. Active layer, choose instant. What's the point of doing requests, right? Because you can't. Well, I mean, they should be. I should open chat and ask them to explain why. Like, that's sort of the fair thing to do, in my opinion. Because if you make a mistake yourself, I personally think you should just live with it. I mean, they're still taking 2, so it's still getting the hit effect. And they just generate a Frostbite token. Right? Dispersion Shield does what? The beginning, blah, blah, blah. Destroy. The next time a hero would be dealt damage, prevent X, where X is the number of counters. So that should prevent the last 2 damage. So yeah, so they didn't math it with the jumpstart. That would be my understanding. Right, so they still get 1 Frostbite token. They lose their equipment. And we can still go into Frostex. Right, it's not that great. Pass. Yep, no hits. That's fine. So we're just going to proc the Tunic, play Frostex. Why do they not have Frostbite token? They blocked with 1, did they not? Yeah. Where are they? Can I not see them? I guess they're on this board. Ah, there they are. I was looking down here because that's where tokens used to be. But well, it says permanent, so that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully this shuts down their turn. Don't really have anything huge though, right? Arcanine Ascendancy, that's not that great. We don't have the copper build-up for Blood on Our Hands. I think, yeah, we're too far gone, in all honesty, at this point. Sure. What did they forget to do? Why can they suddenly block the arcane damage? Has to be from pitch, right? Oh, no, it's pay. Frostbite is pay. See, I'm even confused by my own effects. Okay, so 6, easy. Could we play this rounds on me? Probably not. Depends what card we draw. Till the start of your next turn, attacks that target you, so we can do that. Right, I think it should be fine. We'll play this rounds on me. We most likely draw into something of benefit. Right, so I should pitch. I'll pitch Blood on Our Hands just in case. It's less. Dice Eternal. We can still play. Why can't I play it? I'm very confused at this time. Why was it not green? Play Ice Eternal? I feel like the Frostbite would have been better. That just glitch. We have 5 tokens. It's too late anyway, right? Because they're just going to swing out now. We need the Frostbite. I'm very confused by that. Okay. Well, we got Spike Pits. And we have decent block. Maybe. If this was the one that's minus their hand, maybe. Love to go into Starstruck. Everything is -1, so that is somewhat of a benefit. T-Bone, blah, blah, blah. Must defend with equipment if able, so we have to lose the Tunic. It's only doing 4. We have to block with the Tunic, so it's fine. We're probably ditching the Spark of Genius. And the name of the game is just to try and perfect block. Let's play to activate. I should have done that too. That would have been better. 0 to 60. Let's play the trap because we want to block with them together. Right, but we know off of T-Bone that it would have procced its effect. We just have nothing to go into after this. It's just them over and over again. Even if we can sort of struggle. What is this? Blah, blah, blah. Reveal X cards, number of times you've boosted. Okay, you can see the hand. Choose an action with less or equal to X, and then add it to this chain. So I have to pick? Yeah, well, I'm probably just going to block with both anyway, because I want the tokens. We're out of block. They probably have a way to deal 4, surely. Right. This rounds on me is pretty good. I don't know why, but I thought it affected both of us. So that's definitely worth running in Melody. They're doing 2 damage. Da, 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 da. They have another 2. Yeah, the pistol, easily. Right? So, a bit of misplay, a bit of bad draws. Right, for this matchup, I mean. Maybe I should have been more aggressive against them, right? Because once they assemble their board state. Although for this matchup, leaning into the Frostbite side of things is definitely the correct move, which was my bad. Right. Yeah, learn the matchups, just get better at the game. That's all we can do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.